Yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Game Changer Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Sharpe, and I'm here today with co-host Long G and Boss Man Jay. Today, man, we're gonna be talking about none other than your favorite uncle, Shannon. I like your girl, Shaw. What's up, fellas?
What's going on with it?
What's
Man,
up,
listen,
bro?
I'm trying to figure out, man, how y'all feel about this situation right here, bro?
Uh, I mean, obviously, Shannon was trying to do his 1-2 thing, and he was he's coming off of a lot of being probably the biggest sportscaster on TV. The FS1 deal. Leaving Skip, and then the podcast. And then having the biggest YouTube video with Cat Williams. I believe it's probably still the biggest uh, video he's
I
had, and
think
one of the
it's
biggest,
the biggest
one of the
part.
yeah, for podcast. So I mean, he's had a lot of success. I don't essentially know when he was dealing with this lady, but yeah, man, I think it's just it's a product of fame where you think you can go and do as you please, and um, I don't know, what was this girl underage when he was dealing with her?
She was 18, 19, from my
Okay, so
understanding.
she was
18,
okay,
19.
so she was right at the she was right there at that right there. She just turned at legal age or whatnot. But
Yeah,
still,
that's why he like towing that line.
yeah, but he once again, like we were just talking on our other show about the CEO at the Coldplay concert. This is just another example of you need to be mindful of who you are when you out doing things. Um, you dealing with a young female, and all right, Shannon, that's what she's right there at that line, bro. So you already tripping in a big sense. That could be your grandkid on some just to be 100.
Fact,
So you
fact.
tripping. But I think I mean at your age you can still do you, bro. But let's bring up that age, okay? Let's bring that age. You need to be bringing it up closer. Deal. You know what I mean? Try to get married, bro, because you in a situation where you're like the face of black media. You're up there. You're
Man,
pretty
listen,
far.
And yo, he was trying to say, he said before on Nightcap that he didn't want to get married and this and that because, these people having to, basically have a divorce and give up half. But, bro, you just gave up a large portion of your, a large amount and
Right.
not even being married. So this is a young chick. And some would say you just got finessed by this little young snowbird.
Right. And
allegedly.
and it's nothing and there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be married. That's fine, bro. You know what I mean? That's your preference.
Yeah, but they
Everybody got their
inappropriate.
preference. Everybody got their preference. But the way you going about it is not smart. You need to be dealing with mature women, bro. You need to be dealing with mature females that yes, they could do the same thing that this girl did. But it's a lot easier for you to deal with somebody of your age and status, even if you're not married with them, you're gonna have way more in common with them. And if you're doing things for them here and there, you may not have so much of an issue with them trying to take your money. But then again,
Very much so.
we know a lot of females come for a lot of guys with status money. That's just what it is. So no matter really the age you're dealing with, that's something you're gonna have to be ready for as a man with status and a man with a lot of money and being an older man. When you're an older man, you gotta just be realistic, especially when you're dealing with a younger girl. She there for the money, bro. She there
Man,
for the
listen, Shannon
money.
Sharpe is down to 60 years old. Ain't no way in hell this man should be dating somebody that's 18, 19, 20 years old. Man,
Grant,
that
yo,
girl was old enough to be your grandchild. You should have had your old nasty ass somewhere at home with at least a 40 or 50-year-old grown ass woman. What happened to Michelle? What's Michelle really, Michael? What she? That's the vacuum blowing. That's what got James in trouble. Blowing out Michelle, man. This little young chick said, "Look, I know he ain't put her on. I mean, we been talking all along about
Yeah. And I think that
well,
he's just
he tripping, bro.
yeah, and also we have to remember he's not really he don't always have his mind in the right places with things because we have to go back to that IG video that he posted to show that he wanted to show people that he really be getting in, so he went live. Him hitting something, he went
Wait a
live.
minute. So man, Socrates felt like that was staged too. So you telling me you feel like that was staged now?
Oh, that the
That
The
the
Instagram
IG
video. Yeah.
bro. Yes, you can't go. Don't nobody go live, bro. You have to do a whole. He didn't just hit the live button and on accident or something. I don't believe that.
this
And it,
Instagram
and
fix you about 3 or 4 times. Are you sure?
right, and it got posted. Like I don't know, man. Obviously, people screen recorded it or whatever and posted it, but it's like that came off like he just wanted to show people, yeah, I be getting it, whatever. You know what I mean? Trying to
Well,
I'm
prove
not
I
something.
didn't
gay.
get it on.
I'm
Trying
not
to
Right,
show
gay.
people he wasn't
right.
gay.
Trying to prove to the world. But so that already shows you that his discernment in with certain things is not really there. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you don't need to try to prove people to that. You just need to keep doing your interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't it. So him dealing with that girl, that young girl, just show you he ain't really thinking all the way. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to he's trying to do what he want to do, but he's not thinking. Like you have to be ready for the finesse. Like, bro, you need to if you're gonna be doing that, bro, you need to be getting the NDNA out or something, like NDNA or something. You know what I mean? Have them sign something or whatever, bro, because this is why you where you at. You in a bad position because you're not using your brain. That's what it
And she
is,
didn't
in my
even put
opinion.
her name out. Her name did not get disclosed out. She was Jane Doe versus Shannon Sharpe in the case. And on the first go around at the trial, they didn't show up. So it was kind of unclear what was going on, but they were obviously still in negotiations. And it was said that they were nearing the $10 million mark as far as coming to a consensus to, end the trial.
Wait a
But
minute. So
go
I'm
ahead, go
sorry,
ahead.
but let me ask you this. So before you continue, so they saying that right, this Jane Doe, right? So that
Hmm.
is this a different woman now? Because Shannon Sharpe already put that girl name out when he was trying to say that they were trying to extort him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same girl, basically. Yeah.
So why they putting Jane Doe on the court?
I mean, the court got to protect her identity, even though Shannon already put it out. The court got to, do they part to protect underage or whatever it is,
Well,
vulnerable.
she tender ain't
But
even
like
she
you
right.
said, Shannon didn't have no business fooling with no woman of that age and stature, and she played it like a gangster. If you really listen to the recordings, she played him like a fiddle.
It was a setup the whole time. I'm telling you, bro. That lawyer, Tony Bugsby, or whatever his name is, this was all a setup the whole time. That girl was placed in that for him to hit on. She was placed at that gym. You think he just walked into this little young girl and approached her without us saying something to him first?
Yeah.
Look at him. Does he look like the type of man with enough confidence to walk up to a woman? Look at the way
I,
he talk on his podcast. He always saying freaking shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They knew. That's what I was saying. I've been saying he just not moving with his brain. You're not using. You being too wild. Everything you doing, you saying this wild stuff. You doing these things that are, you're known for wild comments and, the stuff he would do on air with Skip. And it's like people
I, I,
know.
I feel like he be trying to prove too much that he is the favorite uncle or something. Like, cause when he says a lot of shit that old drunk say about it. When like you having a family reunion, your old drunk uncle like, who that girl right there? Well, she ain't no kid up, but shit, I'll give you some of that. That shit on his show.
Yeah, and that's why he got, once again, that's why the situation that he's in, because that type of energy, you gotta know how to be, just sit down, man, go find something your age and chill out, bro, and enjoy your money, you
Man, they got
know?
some nice somethings his age nowadays, man. They
Sure
Yeah,
got
do.
some
man.
out there, like
Sure in the fuck do.
better, better than that little adolescent you just was messing with. Like, man, come on, man. They got some real women out here who really
Yeah,
like in that lane where Shannon could, I'm just saying, we
but you,
like what we
yeah,
like, we
I
right,
mean,
but
y'all
that's
think y'all think
borderline
that
pedophile.
yeah, y'all see the
Mm,
weird shit he do. He'll sit here and talk about what he gonna do to this woman, what he'll do to this woman, then turn around and apologize. That's his way of trying to feel him out to see if
But then
if there's a change.
you being a big 6 foot four, 250 pound man, dude, black man, it just don't sit right that you want this little 100 pound little white girl.
mm,
Like girl, not even like girl. 19-year old, you shouldn't even be nowhere in the realm of. Like, come on, man.
mm.
That's I mean, even if it was a 40-year old, that would be still, technically younger than your age group, but that's still, man, they got some nice 40-year-olds out here, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
my thing is this: he's saying that I was consensual. She wanted it just as bad as he did. So what you selling it for? Hey,
Hmm. Yeah, just not using his mind, man. Not using his mind and thinking he was able to just go and have fun with these young females like this and not think stuff like this is gonna pop up. When you dealing with females in general, when you got that kind of money, it's always some type of angle with money. You know, it's always some kind of angle with money when they know you have money.
She had
you
made
know,
the comment about 25K per sheet, right?
Yeah,
well,
Somebody got in
yeah,
her ear, and that went to 50 million.
you know.
Somebody got in her ear, Tony Busby or whoever got in her ear, and that ballooned to 50 million. They said, you
You
looking at the
know.
small peanuts. We need to go for the gusto.
Yeah, you
And
need to
look
go and
what she
pack.
did. She just made, man, she just made her family legacy right there. All for you.
Yep. So once again, it all goes back to being smart. All of us are at fault in life of taking certain L's and losses, not using our brain. But when you get to these positions of the Shannon Sharps, where you're getting multi-million-dollar contracts, you're a face of a network. You have big YouTube channels. You have big podcasts. Um, you have to know what you
owning
do.
on stuff.
Yeah, like you have to think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's okay to you need to sacrifice. You know what I mean. You need to sacrifice some of that freaky deaky stuff, bro. Go put that in the back. Go ahead and be like, I need me a mature woman that I know really wants to deal with me as Shannon Sharp. You know, deal with me as Shannon Sharp. I want to deal because if you not because like I said, that money element is gonna be there, but
Hmm.
man, when you down there messing with somebody that just got out of high school,
Come on, man.
this is your grand. This
Like,
almost could be.
go get somebody that has a more or at least somewhere near the same amount that you have.
Yeah, go to Black Hollywood. You tell me you can't go all to these different parties and situations and find you another. What's the black comedian lady? I forget her name right now, but
Sure,
she
Underwood.
Sarah Underwood on him.
perfect. That's almost perfect right there for him.
Nah, they
Right.
don't want that.
Damn
They
near
don't
look
want
like
nothing
it.
look like
He'll
him. They don't
he
want
don't
nothing
Damn
look
near
like
look
him.
like
he don't want it, but he don't want it, but it's a smart move. You know
It
what I'm
would
saying?
be. I mean, could
It's a
be.
it's a smart move for him in the sense of public image and moving around. Now we know you want to have a good time. I mean, you ain't, what I'm saying, you want to go have a good time and do your thing, but bro, if you finna do that, you can't be moving sloppy.
but
You
she
can't
said
be
she's
moving
Sloppy.
okay with it. She said she okay with it because she don't want to be humped on all the time. Go find you somebody else to hump on.
right, but you need to be smart about it. It's just not a smart move. So now he paying for it, but let's see if he'll be able to move on from it and which he has been basically doing since the whole case and everything had came out. He's just still been doing interviews and doing his podcasts and trying to keep it rolling. But everybody
I
knows it
lost
just
a
had
lot of respect for him this past year, bro.
right, but it's not hitting like it once was. It's not hitting like it once. It was hitting his
It was
numbers
hitting
like
that first. You right.
yeah, but it seemed like since that case, the algorithms kind of tapered off from Buddy. You know what I mean? But
And
Oh
like
yeah,
you
he
he'll
said,
definitely losing money.
we lost faith in his reasoning ability. He sounded like he had so much sound advice and sense, but then you getting caught up in this kind of foolery.
hmm
Like you said, putting that piece on. First off, when he got out at the meet and greet and he had the tight outfit on, everybody was calling him gay. Then right
yeah,
after that, he had the Instagram fumble where he supposedly, made a mistake and put the fake video up. And
yeah.
It's
then
hard
this,
to
it's
make a
like, wait a
mistake like
minute,
that.
son. Yeah, it's that tough. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's hard to make a mistake like that on Instagram, like to all that. Yeah, the world knew that it was bullshit, but we went along with it because he was America's favorite uncle.
hmm
Hmm.
We got away with it, but then you turn around and come out and do this shit. Like, come on, man. I've lost all respect for him. And just me alone doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Me losing respect for him doesn't mean anything to me. But he just like this shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what he exactly. I don't think they talked about the number of what he actually did pay out, but we know that it's a substantial amount of money.
Whatever it was too much.
I'm pretty sure he
For
got close to
real,
that 50 million.
man. That
I'm
whole
sure
50
currency,
5 million would have
million.
been too much.
man.
I
If that
mean, can
whole
you
currency,
imagine having to get that amount of money up? I don't care
I
how
can't
much I
I
got,
can't
man.
even
It's
have that
tough.
much money. To,
yeah, you gonna be sick.
Sick.
The only way you ain't gonna be sick is unless you up in the billions.
boy,
Yep.
I still be sick. I'm cheap as hell. Shit.
For real. That much money to somebody who ain't had to work for it,
Man,
man, that
I
means that girl came, like you said, straight out of high school, and she made 50 million a year for a year. Hey, that's all you need. One of them years set
Yeah,
for
she
life.
good. She ain't gotta do
let
nothing
me go
now.
find me one of these rich women, man. Shit.
Shannon got
Let,
finesse, but
let me tell
like you said, hopefully he'll move smarter from here on out, and he can keep his career going. But man, we getting tired of this shit, Shannon. You better, hey, when you lose the respect of the people, you know where that go. A la your boy Skip Bayless. So I say, like you said, no, just be smarter, man. Any last words, man? It's talking to you.
you like,
Already, well, that'll do it for another episode of the Game Changers
yeah.
podcast. Catch us right back here on YouTube and other places where we break down politics, sports, pop culture, and everything in between. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.